Okay, so I've got this Mazda Miata here, or MX-5, what do they call it? MX-5. So the Mazda MX-5 gentleman brought me, and you can see he's got a whiskey blister there. So this whole purpose of this video is to show you guys that you guys can do this without a booth. You can do it in the driveway. So this thing doesn't need to go in the booth. I'm gonna go ahead and just clean everything really good. I normally would pressure wash this, but you know, if you were doing like mobile paint repair or whatever, you probably wouldn't have a pressure washer with you. So I'm just gonna go through, just clean this real good. I'm also gonna clear the headlights for him. This thing's gonna look great once they're cleared. Yeah, so Auto Paint HQ, I ordered a pint of paint for this, color matched. I'm gonna hit it with this 400. This is that Eagle Abrasives, Kovacs 400. Give that clear something to stick to. Get the oxidation off of it. If you don't do that, it will eventually flake. Well, I don't know if this will work or not. This is overspray remover by Goof Off, but it's like, if it's like Goo Gone, it should, right? Okay guys, so I've got this MX-5 here. Gentleman brought me from down the street, saw one of my videos and asked me, hey, you're local, can you fix something for me? Had it smashed up there pretty good, so fixed that. I got some paint from Auto Paint HQ, and I'm going to do a spray out card in the morning just to make sure everything matches. If it matches good enough, I'll probably panel paint it. Got enough paint to do the whole front. And if it doesn't match perfectly, which I'm not anticipating that it won't match, I think it'll match. Everything so far that I've got from Auto Paint HQ is matched spot on. I'm gonna blend it. So probably gonna blend it anyways, but I'll end up plasticking this. But this is my whole purpose of this video, is to show you that you don't have to have a booth. You can do this in your driveway, in your garage, and that's how I'm gonna do this one. I'm gonna back it up to where it's just about outside, or maybe even put it in the driveway tomorrow if it's not raining. I would have done it tonight, but it started raining on me. And I'm gonna paint this thing, get it painted. I'll bag it off, get it painted. I will peel the headlight tape, all the tape off the headlights, and I'm gonna clear the whole thing. So just wanted to show you guys can do this stuff at home. You really can. You know, I always say paint is fairly inexpensive to get a small amount. Get an old fender, go to a junkyard, grab a fender, sell it to you for 15 bucks or whatever, and start learning how to do this stuff. I could not imagine what a body shop would have charged to do this. I really can't imagine. I mean, I went through, I got it straightened out. That is dolphin glaze there, and then there was a little bit of roughness on it, so what I did was I used some UV on it, and then I wet sand blocked it down and got it just as smooth as it could be. So yeah, so this is gonna be just a nice little project here. It's a cute little car. It's a nice little car, it runs great. I suppose this thing's probably pretty snappy, but I know he loves this car. He tows it behind his motorhome, and he even told me, he says, you know, what he did was he brought me a kit that he bought of spray paint. He wanted me to fix it, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do that. So I got a hold of Auto Paint HQ, and they hooked me up and sent me a quart of paint, actually a pint of paint. It'll make a quart because that's 50-50 mix. And yeah, so tomorrow when it gets done raining, the weather, I'm gonna pull this thing out and try to figure out which time of day that I wanna do it because of the bugs. And you know, if I get something in it, I'm just gonna wet sand it and cut and buff it, you know. So anyway, stay tuned. We'll get this thing done tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah. I'm back with the sauce, back with the energy, back with the force, back with the realization, yeah, every time I do it, of course. This code's not more, still deciphering, still on course. Man, I came through with a private horse. This love's approved endorsed. Yes, I'm back with the sauce, back with the energy, back with the force, back with the realization, yeah, every time I do it, of course. This code's not more, still deciphering, still on course. Man, I came through with a private horse. This love's approved endorsed.
Okay, at this point, I wasn't really sure if I was going to blend this or if I was going to go ahead and just panel paint it. So what I'm putting down here is some clear base coat, which is considered a wet bed. And that's because if I go to blend it, I want my base coat landing on a dry surface.
Go up in London, I face that rain.
I'm going to take the tape off the headlights because I already sanded them, got them ready. I'm going to clear coat them.
Do our thing and make it rain. Energy back with the force, back with the realization.
Okay, so I went through and I wet sanded this with 1500. So get yourself some good wet sanding paper. I use these little 3-inch wide. These are silicon carbide. They're made Blue Dragon. I don't know if that's a good one or not, but soak these before you actually sand, because if you don't, what you'll end up doing is you'll end up scratching, putting deep scratches in off the edges of this paper. So what I do is I soak it in water for just a few minutes or whatever, it gets it kind of wet. And I went through it and I got most of the dirt out of this. There's still a few little spots in here. I'm gonna see what it looks like as I buff it, just to see if I can get it out with the buffer. But yeah, I'm I'm going to use this G360, the super fast cut compound. We'll see how it goes, but it should be good. So I'm not going to polish the whole thing. I don't know. I might. Who am I kidding? I'll probably stop once I start. Hit that with 1500. I probably should have hit it with 3000. I want to see how. I really want to see how this compound cuts. You don't have to go super fast. You can do this dry too. I just always tend to do it wet. Buffing this out.
You didn't dry you didn't put a smiley face on it first?
I should? Like this? Hold on. Like this?
Yeah, been doing.
Yeah.
Can I see the smiley face?
Once I got this out in the sunlight, it is the absolute perfect match. I went ahead and buffed the front hood and back into the fenders a little bit, but yeah, this is absolutely a perfect match. So it turned out pretty good. I think Flay's gonna be happy with it. What do you think, Kat? You gonna jump up there and put your prints on? Yeah, it was right here, so. And then when you get out in the sun and everything, so I buffed the hood a little bit. Yeah, you can see all the tarnish. The whole car needs buff. The whole car needs buff. Yeah. You could probably buff it and probably make it come back to life.
I think it looks a whole lot better than it
Yeah.
did, 1,000%.
Yeah.
That drives me crazy.
See ya. So I basically painted the whole front bumper.
Yeah, no, I saw you.
Yeah. I had it all taped off, and it's a spot. You get it out in the sun, it's a spot on match. So it's you can see it.
I ain't worried about it.
But it was so much better than I got a quart of paint. I couldn't do that. I just couldn't.
You just couldn't do it.
I couldn't do it.
You didn't even have it
That
in.
box, you take that box, it's sitting there the day we said it. On day one, I called him, I said, hey, send me a quart of paint for this thing. So, I didn't even paint this in the paint booth because I've got stuff in there right now, this Ferrari that I'm working on, so I painted it right here. And, because I knew I was going to wet sand it anyway, so, you can get away, that's the thing. So like paint booths, you'll still get dirt, you still get dust nib or whatever, but here's the thing. You might only have, a half an hour worth of finish work, where I might have 2 hours out here.
Right.
Looks good. See you, buddy. One of the books.